Alright, in today's video, I just wanted to talk about something that I thought of while we were middle of streaming. We're talking for chat and stuff. We just kind of decided, this could be a cool idea. So Eververse obviously exists, obviously. But I think it's something that would be really cool to spice her up and make her somewhat useful or at least special. Would be if she actually got the vendor treatment. So if you don't know what I mean, basically if you go over to your map or go into the destination of the tower, um, you'll see if you hover over like Zavala, it says the rank right. Currently in Mythic 3, rank 15. We've got Lord Shax, right? With his rank as well. We've got Gambit. We've got our rank for ourselves, which it's in the cards. So it's pretty cool. As you see, several things. We also have one in Banshee. Several of them have their own ranking system and stuff. And personally, I think Eververse has been kind of lacking. Obviously, she's just a vendor that you buy with stuff with silver or bright dust. You can also just go to your inventory and go over to the store and see it. And yeah, she's pretty self-explanatory, but you're like, what's the point of buffing her? But if you stop and think, it would be kind of cool to have some sort of unique system with her, where she is literally the one you buy bright dust or buy stuff from for bright dust or silver. So it'd be kind of cool if she had like a seasonal challenges or weekly challenges or some that would give you bright dust. So obviously we can get bright dust from Pathfinder, from challenges, from different other sources, but overall, who would be best to have bright dust ability? It would be her. So if she got a cool new ranking system where she would have these challenges you could do, or bounties, or Pathfinder, or whatever you want to call it, and you do them, they reward some bright dust. So it's an extra source of bright dust. It's weekly bounties. There's just one. There's like I don't know, maybe like 3 or something per week, right? It could be character based, could be account based. Either way, it doesn't matter. Just a little bit extra bright dust that way. You complete those bounties, they basically add stuff to her rank, right? And then if you open a bright engram, it also gives to the rank. If you buy anything for bright dust, it adds to the rank. If you buy anything from silver, it adds to the rank. Obviously, silver would give more to the rank, but it's basically set up so that way if you don't buy anything of silver, just buy stuff with bright dust, you still increase the rank. Every time you rank her up, she gives you a small gift of bright dust, which is 250, and then she gives you every so many, she'll give you also a bright engram. And then when you reset her, you'd get a bright engram for free. So you get 250 bright dust every time you rank her up. Or maybe Bungie will do less, because 250 every time, there's 16 ranks usually, so that could be a bit. So maybe like 50 bright dust for the lower ones, and then the higher one does like 250. And then when you do a rank reset, you get like 1,000, so a big gift of bright dust. So that way there's a little bit more consistency in a sense with the bright engrams, because you're basically earning more consistency from it. But then she will also have like a unique engram that's like, so the normal bright engram we open, right? But they'll have like a special bright engram that you will earn when you reset. And that one will allow you to like focus something you don't have. So if there's like an ornament you want, you can focus, hey, I want this bright engram to give me ornaments or some. Or that's what it could be, is every time you rank her up, she gives you the ability to focus, so you can focus better. So then anytime you open a bright engram, you get some sort of focusing system. So if you want an ornament, a weapon ornament, because you don't have them all, or there's some you're missing and you really want, you focus weapon ornament, and it drops you a weapon ornament that you don't have. And then same thing you can do with sparrows or shaders or whatever else, right? Anything that she can drop, she'll have a higher chance of dropping that item. Obviously, there's still a lot of items in that item, but it would at least give you a higher chance to get it. I think it'd be really unique and good if they actually built more with Eververse, because all she currently does is steal your money or steal your bright dust. So in-game money or real life money, and that's it's cool, but it would be nice if they built something around her that's actually more designed around the ideal of what she is, which at Test Eververse, she is all about money. She's all about the bright dust and all about the silver, so it'd be kind of cool if they had a system where you could earn bright dust and silver, like maybe a single challenge for the season that you can do. You grab it, right? You do it, then you get like a little bit of silver or something like that, and then if you do the weekly ones, they give you some bright dust, like 150 or 200, something like that. I think it'd be cool, because then, it would add on top of what you get currently from all the bright dust sources. They don't remove any of them. They're just adding it to it. So it just gives you a little bit of consistency, but then you also know, hey, I'm ranking you up every time I open a bright engram, or I open up anything, or if I buy something for bright dust, it'd be kind of cool, because you're like using your material, but you're getting a little bit of extra out of it too, which will lead to bright dust eventually, or lead to even more bright dust from the engrams or something. So it kind of all like combos together. But so it's not like an infinite money source or anything, but it's like hey, you use some of your bright dust to buy something, hey, here's a little bit extra back, you know what I mean? We'll give you a small percentage of it back if you rank up or something. So yeah, I think it'd be a really cool thing. Obviously, this is just a general ideal. There's a lot more in depth you could go to and stuff and make it better and stuff. It's just a slight ideal that was just kind of appeared in my head. I was like, it'd be kind of cool to see her have a vendor system that actually benefits the Eververse system. Stuff that comes from Eververse. Or every time you rank up, she has these engrams that just gives you extra stuff from her engrams. You know what I mean? Like, so gives you extra chances to get Bright Dust or something. I don't know. I'm just saying as a whole, it'd be really cool to see Tef Eververse get a rank system like the vendors have. It would be a really fun way to actually have a purpose for her, other than just, buying stuff. It'd give her like a little, kind of like a mini game in a sense, but not really, but same kind of ideal. It just make her feel more useful, because currently all she is like, you look at her, you look at the store, you wait for something that looks good, and you buy it. Nothing else happens. And I mean, that's pretty much all the stores. But Bungie could fancy this up a bit, give it the vendor treatment, add special things to it, add the ability to do special challenges, which will allow you to get silver. So that way they're not just giving you a ton of silver for free, because they don't like to do that. But they could do it where they're like, hey, you know what? Once a season, you do this challenge, you get some silver. And if you add enough, eventually you can buy like the season pass. Or like what Fortnite does, except obviously Fortnite gives you all of it back plus some. So that'd be the difference. But as a whole, I think it'd be a pretty cool system. She has her own fucking ranking system specifically for the Bright Dust and the Silver area. It's every time you open Engram or buy something from her, it increases her rank. You get rewards from those ranks that help benefit you. If they don't want to give just straight up Bright Dust, they could literally just give the option of an engram a special engram when you level her up that's specifically from level ups that will have a chance to give you Bright Dust, Silver, weapon ornaments, the things that people want most, right? And then, it has a lower chance for silver because they don't want to give away silver, right? But then it has a higher chance for Bright Dust, and then it has a weapon ornament higher chance or something too. Just something in general that makes it where, hey, if I go spend money, whether it's in-game money or real money, I can be benefited two ways. I could get something good, but then I could also get benefit towards something else in the future that could be good. So, it's just kind of a thing where it's benefiting you over time. It's not meant to be like, oh, in 5 minutes I'm going to hit max rank. No, it's something like it's going to take a while to hit max rank. But when you do, it gives you something that feels worth it. And then also the engrams you've earned along the way just gives you that extra bit of loot. So it's just bright engrams, basically. It's just extra bright engrams. I think it'd be cool. Again, it's just a working theory, working ideal. There's not much into it. I haven't put a whole bunch of thought. Just a general ideal of it. I think it'd just be really cool. Bungie, give Tess Eververse the vendor rank system, allow her to have the ability to rank up and stuff, allow her to have extra bright engrams. That way it'd be really cool, because we have a whole bunch of other ways to get bright engrams from leveling and stuff, which next season hopefully we still keep those, where we'll get bright engrams the way they have it, because it's decent. But I think it'd be cool if they just gave us that extra amount from simply giving us her own system. Just Test Eververse is the longest thing that's not been changed, other than adding new stuff to, which is cool and all, but I think it'd be cool if they just gave you that option. That's just my opinion. It's something simple. I know a lot of people are going to be like, oh, well, let's add more stuff to the one that steals all of our money. Let's move more cosmetics and shit. But in reality, it would actually be kind of cool, because they're not really adding cosmetics or whatever. They're adding the ideal and the benefit for you as the consumer to buy something, knowing you will get rewarded extra with it. So that way it feels like it's worth it if you use your Bright Dust. You could get some back later on or get extra engrams that could benefit you. You're like, ooh, I really like that bright thing. Because that would at least incentivize you to want to buy some. Because as you see, I have 104,000 Bright Dust. I don't care for these emotes. I don't care for this stuff. I don't care for anything for Bright Dust, really. It's only weapon ornaments I personally want. But if I knew, hey, if I buy some stuff, I rank up a little bit, I could go and fucking get more engrams, which means potentially more ornaments as well. Obviously, my weapon ornaments are usually really bad RNG and very rare, but it's possible. So it might incentivize me. Or those times when I do buy some, it'd be nice just to have the ability, like, hey, look, I leveled up, kind of like Xur, right? You put some stuff in, it levels up, you get some free stuff, maybe you get some good, maybe you don't. Just it's a little extra RNG with it. Yeah, but just that extra chance, that's all I'm saying. It'd be nice for that extra chance of loot for Eververse, because she's so basic, it's so simple, there's nothing Destiny-wise to it. It's literally like everything else. You either have in-game currency, or you don't, or if you do, you have a paid money currency as well, which some games do, some games don't. And Bungie has both, and they don't have anything. They don't have flair on it. It's just basic. Yes, the ornaments are flair and stuff. Don't get me wrong and stuff, but as a whole, there's nothing to a purpose for Tess, other than that. And I feel like giving her a unique system that's specifically to her, no one else. It doesn't do anything like any of the other vendors. It's unique just to her. I think it would make her really cool. And bounties you can do every week that will give you, or something like that. Again, Pathfinders or stuff where just, hey, use a weapon ornament, go get kills, and you get stuff, right? Use a weapon ornament or armor ornament in general, right? Or use a shader or something that comes from Eververse. So then they'll have like a feature on it. They should give one free for everyone. They should have like a shader or something that everyone gets for free, just so that way everyone will be able to do it right away. But the more pieces you put on, the more you play, the more ornaments you earn and stuff. The shader stuff, the more you put on, the more progress you get for the quests or whatever they are. And when you complete it, it gives you a good amount of rank, something like that. I don't know, I'm beating around a lot. I know I'm jumping around a bit. I'm just saying as a whole, I think it'd be a really cool option if Bungie found some way. I'm just throwing ideas out there, thinking about like different ways to look at this and what you could do with it. I think it'd be really cool if the ornaments you put on your gear and stuff are shaders that come from Eververse. Anything that comes from Eververse would be awesome system, because then it would rank her up. Or just using them in general would gain rank for Eververse, which gives you extra bright engrams. Then it's not like an extra thing or anything. They just do it simply like that. Hey, for now on, if you wear any ornaments or anything, the more you wear, the more you have a higher chance of getting something rank. More rank and stuff. More ornaments, more shaders, more stuff in general from Eververse, more rank. Simple as that. I think that'd be really cool. I'm just saying, there's a few different ways you can look at this, but I think if they did something with Eververse, it'd be nice. I just think it's too basic. It's so simple. Obviously, it's just made to be a money grab, so they get real money and stuff, as well as just using your in-game currency for stuff. But it would be cool if they took that money grab, advanced it to a level where it's actually physically useful in-game, as well as beneficial in-game, on top of you, getting ornaments and stuff. I don't know, maybe that sounds too greedy. Maybe people are going to be all upset because why are we giving Eververse more shit? I just think it'd be cool to have some sort of ranking system. That's all I'm saying. I don't know exactly how it would work, but I think it'd be cool. If you put some ornaments on it or some, I think it'd be cool. Just my opinion. If you enjoyed the video, like, subscribe, leave comment. Do you think Eververse deserves a ranking system like the other vendors, or do you think nah, she should just stay how she is and it's perfectly fine? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching. Adios. We gone. Bye.